Hi, it's about 1975 and welcome to Elite Dangerous on the Legacy version on Xbox. And really unexpectedly out of nowhere, I found a tool. Not somebody that is a tool. I actually found a useful in-game tool. Someone who's done a Legacy market price search thing for the Legacy version of Elite Dangerous. Now this will include the Xbox and PlayStation version, though unfortunately for the people behind it, it's only the PC players that can provide data for them. Now obviously because the data set will be a smaller pool of people, this is probably going to be less accurate, but I thought, it's time to get off my lazy butt and do some science and research. So I jumped into my Type 7 and I did some selling. I sold some of my mining wares that are just hanging around my carrier to check the prices displayed on the website. Now, I'm not going to say it's amazing. What I would say is the important column is the how many hours since it was updated. With the first system I came to, by the time I got there, 5,000 or 6,000 tons had already gone off the demand. So that's going to make a market difference to the price you're offered. However, the price was still pretty reasonable and was close enough that I actually did sell my platinum. Now using this tool and platinum mining, if you're a solo player, you could make some decent money platinum mining by the looks of it. But like I say, that updated column is going to be crucial. The newer that is, the better you'll be. Because this data is only going to come from the very limited population on the Legacy version on PC that can share data for this, the pool of people is not going to be as good as like the older NARA or EDDB. But it is wonderful that somebody has actually done this for the Legacy version, and it shows there's still enough life and demand for the Legacy version of the game that somebody's bothered to go to the trouble. Now if you didn't know, platinum mining is actually one of the best ways of solo making money outside of the method that I've shown very many times of doing wing missions, because if you're solo you're not really bothered about doing wing missions because it's a wing mission. It's designed to be shared with multiple people online, and it only makes sense if you're reciprocating with other people in wings. That's how you make the real money with the wing missions. But platinum mining is something you can pretty much do alone. The drop rate for platinum's never been nerfed. It fetches a good price, a couple 100,000 per ton. You can fill a Type 9 incredibly quickly. There are loads of platinum hotspots around, and like I say, the yield you get from metallic mining, painite, platinum and that sort of thing is way higher than the yield you get from ice mining, which is for the missions like bromulite. However, like I say, the problem with the tool is the low player base means the information is not always accurate or good. Though, if you're in a medium ship and you go to the place that it shows, even if the price isn't good, like here, but if you look at the right hand panel, it's actually indicating there is another station nearby where the price is actually still good. So it at least will lead you in the right direction and may put you close enough that you can use the in-game tools. As you can see, this was a lot lower than the price advertised, but then the time since that price was updated is quite a while. I think it's going to be one of those things that if you're rich like me, you just keep storing stuff on your carrier, occasionally checking once in a while, maybe once a week. Check the prices. If you see something that's worth going for that's new, then do it. Dump off your platinum or your painite or whatever it is you're selling. But I think storing until you get the right price is going to be the thing, and how new and fresh that data is going to be the key to how good the website is to predicting the price in game, because the price in game fluctuates very, very quickly. It's one of those things that people always moaned about the accuracy of things like EDDB and NARA anyway, but ultimately the price changes incredibly quickly as supply and demand flip. Just basically one Type 9 goes in there and it really messes up the demand. So yeah, you have to be really quick, and I would always say that if you're going to do this, use a Python, because it's got the jump range, the cargo space, and if need be it can switch and go to a medium size landing pad on an outpost if that happens to be the place where you're getting the best price. While for me the Type 7 is my end game ship and my was my only goal when I started playing, was to get to a Type 7 and fly about in Space Truck. Literally. That was my only goal, and I absolutely still love driving around in my beautiful Space Truck with slow-moving bay window. Not everyone's as crazy as I am, and if you actually want to play optimally, the Python is probably the better choice. Though it is way more expensive. Bang for buck for cargo space, the Type 7 actually makes sense these days since they since they buffed the Type 7. But as you can see, the price is not great. Like, it wasn't that close a lot of the time, but you know, it was a rough guide and may put you close enough that the in-game tools work. Let me know how you get on with this new website if you're willing to give it a go. And I'll say that's all. Thank you very much for watching. I'll put the link in the description, though. Do keep in mind it's not a secure website. But then a lot of the tools really dangerous aren't. Anyway, that's all. Thank you very much for watching.